Hello YouTube, and welcome to the first ever episode of Captain's Corner. It's me, Captain Firefox. Today we're looking at World of the Warships closed beta footage. Now, I have only been playing this game for, at this point I think it was 2 days. Today we're in the battleship New York. It's a US Tier 5 battleship. And picked it to start with because it's been my favorite ship since I was a kid. See these AA guns right here? Well, not that one. But yeah, these right here. I've sat in that before. It was pretty cool to see it in a game, because, hey, here it is in real life. That's me, on that AA gun. How cool is that? Anyways, enough of me. About the game. This is Battleship New York, like I said. I like to call it Battleship Texas. It's a Tier 5 American battleship. It's not got the best stats in the world. It's a heck of a lot better than the Tier 3 and Tier 4. The Tier 3 South Carolina was a lot like the Tier 3 cruisers. Slow, not very good, not a whole lot of guns. Actually, I enjoyed the St. Louis a lot more than I did the South Carolina. The Wyoming was the first real experience I had with battleship guns, and it's got a lot of them. It was a lot of fun to play. I think I was in this ship 2 battles. I got that much experience. It was a lot of fun. Big guns, lots of them, and yeah, it was a lot of fun to play. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about the New York. And yeah, I think we've had enough of me yapping. Let's see what this thing can do in some in the gameplay. See you on the other side.
General quarters.
Now, about the game itself. Most of you are probably familiar with World of Tanks. That's why you're here in the Wargaming series, is because of World of Tanks. This game is living up to all the hype. So the match we're in today, I'm in a Tier 5, and you can see there's some Tier 7s on the map. So Pensacola, which, spoiler alert, I'm going to kill it, and aircraft carriers, battleships, and the like. But yeah, this right here you're seeing is the absolute worst thing about it. Especially on the American side. They're slow. I did that again. They're slow. They do decent damage. We'll call it decent damage. Guns take forever to turn. When they hit a lot. And unlike in World of Tanks, where you get shot once or twice, depending on the tank you're in, and you're dead from someone you couldn't even see on the map, in World of Warships, you're going to take a beating, and you're going to have to dish out a beating to get a kill or to die. Now, there are, of course, critical hits, just like any other video game. Hit what's called the Citadel, which is basically the armored center of the ship where all the important stuff is, and you'll do considerably more damage than you would if you just hit, say, a turret. You can detonate a magazine, which is where all the ammo is kept, and the ship you can one-shot it. I've done that a couple of times, and quite frankly, there's nothing quite like it. It feels great. You know, the game, I'm finding a hard time finding anything bad to say about it. Especially at this point in the game. You know, I've been playing for a little over a week right now, but this was day 2, I believe, that I recorded this. Around to talk about it now. It's a lot of fun. For a beta, it's phenomenal. I would pay for this in release form right now as it is today. I think that there's some balancing issues they're going to have to take care of. In fact, they had a patch come out yesterday where they kind of nerfed HE and gave AP a boost. And AP and HE is a lot like it is World of Tanks. AP is your piercing ammo. Your HE is your explosive. Here's another problem. The range on the American battleships is crap. There's cruisers that have better range. But, you know, every ship can't be perfect. Back to the ammo. HE will set the ship on fire, which can do damage over time. Which, especially when your battleship is annoying as all get out, because you'll be sitting there slowly closing distance, slowly trying to get your guns turned around on a target, and some little cruiser or destroyer will be plunking you with HE, and you'll catch on fire. And you see the little emblems on the bottom there, the R and the T. The R is your repair, which if you catch on fire, like this dive bomber is probably about to catch me on fire. Yep, there we go. Hey, perfect timing. Yeah, I'm on fire. That's what that triangle means. Clearly you can see it. I just hit my R key, and that started my cooldown for repairing that damage. Now, I shouldn't have done it when I did. You know, day 1 or 2 of the game at this point. But I should have waited until all the bombers were away before I repaired, in case they caught me on fire again or I started flood or whatnot. The targeting reticle there, you're just gonna have to figure it out when you get in the game. You really have to lead your targets, like, a lot in this game, and it's just an experience thing that'll teach you how much you need to lead somebody. Honestly, I watched Jingles, and I'll link him in the description. I watched the Jingles for a couple of days before I bought my way into the beta, and he does a better job of hitting his targets than I ever will. You heard that noise. That was torpedoes sent by my, what do they call them, division mate. Fire dam back there, dropped some torpedoes, scared the crap out of me because the torpedo alarm goes off. Now, here's that Pensacola's, that Tier 7 cruiser. My turrets are just now getting around, and I'm going to try to shoot. Let's see if I get anything. Let's see, this might have been my first salvo ever. But I hit him. And he did 13,000 damage in one shot. That's phenomenal. Yeah. So you do get shots like that. AP, you also run the risk of doing like 200 damage with that. But that was a good shot. Yeah, I'm on fire again. You can see, like I said, it's annoying as hell when you're in a battleship. And you can see my hit points over there on the bottom left just slowly going away because I'm on fire. Slowly going away. The yellow marker above him, that's my vision mate, fire damned. Yeah, the other guy went across behind that hill, mountain, island, whatever you want to call it. So I'm trying to turn around. Now, the American battleships, they're pretty quick to turn the ship itself, but like in any battleship class, the turrets, God, take forever. So this cruiser could have been shooting at me. He's occupied with our friendly cruiser over there this whole time, and I wouldn't be able to do any damage to him because they're still turning. Still turning. Still. This is why in a battleship you really got to think a couple of turns ahead. If I was playing this today, I wouldn't have made that turn. I would have kept going, because right now I'm not helping my team out at all. I'm not doing any damage. I'm not getting shot at. Not doing anything. But I was new this time. I think I'm gonna miss terribly bad on that. Yeah, here, go make the adjustment for the next round. Oh, see, stupid. I should have noticed those torpedo bombers going and not tried to join in that fight, but I didn't. I was worried about saving my carrier. At least this time I turned into my guns, which is going to save me some time and get me back on target quicker. I think we're going to be back on that Pensacola again. Looks like. Let's see. Have I learned how to shoot yet? Well, it's harder to hit something when you're turning. I'm usually pretty terrible at it. Let's see. Nice. Almost 10,000 damage there. And you saw the reload time down there on the bottom. It's almost 30 seconds per shot. So it's real important in your battleship to make your shots count. As a battleship, you shouldn't be shooting at a destroyer unless, like what happens most of the time, your teammates leave you alone and versus a destroyer, then good luck. I just hit my T function down there. It's my repair hit points. Basically, battleship class only has that healing function, for lack of a better term. It gives you a portion of your hit points back.
Enemy cruiser foundered.
You only have a couple. Killed you, sucker. It's tier 7, my tier 5. Yeah. Oh, I felt pretty good at this point. Now, I had recorded myself and Firedam talking on TeamSpeak on this, but I screwed it up and you can only hear me. But I'm acting like a damn fool at this point on comms because I just killed a tier 7. I was thrilled. But anyways, the battle's not over yet. And, you know, this is I don't even know what they call it, but it's the standard battle, just like in World of Tanks, where you have a flag, they have a flag. You can capture it and win, or you can kill everybody. I prefer these games. There's several different modes in World of Warship, and I'm sure by the time it comes out to release, there'll be more. Some of them are really annoying. These are a lot of fun. I like these. Like I said, the game itself is beautiful. My settings are real low because my graphics card is garbage. It's the last thing to upgrade on my machine. But I had to turn it down anyways because I'm frapsing it. If you've ever used fraps, you know it kills your frames per second. So, I'm working on the graphics card, so in the future these videos will get better, I hope. So, get another kill. You get lucky here. Oh, he's gonna turn out of it. Yeah, lucky. Yeah. He robbed me of a kill, and his torpedo bomber was probably gonna finish him off. Now, I was talking about balancing earlier. I really think that torpedoes need to be nerfed. It's probably because I'm primarily a battleship pilot, and yeah, battleships really easy victims to torpedoes. But there's some ships later in the game that can launch 40 torpedoes at a time. 40! 20 on each side. And they seem to have a knack for having friends with them in the same ship, so they can put out 80 torpedoes in a spread. And anything that's dumb enough to get in range is going to die. Seems excessive to me, but at the same time, destroyers have little to no hit points. Their guns are, they might as well just be pea shooters. But torpedoes, God, crazy. But no, battleship shooting HE at me, that doesn't make any sense. The way I play it, if I'm in a battleship, I'm shooting AP. If I'm in anything else, it's HE. But battleships, you just have that ability to one-shot a ship, so if you're using anything but AP, I think you're kind of wasting your time. I'm sure there's other people that are going to say their thing, but that's the way I like to play. And it's been good to me so far. Now, most of the maps in World of Warships have these islands like this, and they can be annoying, but when they're not there, you feel really naked, especially in a battleship, because everybody can see, usually before you can see them. There's one map called Ocean where it's, spoiler, it's an ocean. There's no islands on it or anything, and you get shot at the entire map if you're in a battleship. But yeah, this is what it's like to be in a battleship. Very slow. Your range is usually, well, for the Americans, it's not that great. The Japanese they have really nice ones, like Tier 5. But there have been many matches. Well, there you go, shooting a rock. It's useful. Almost 8,000 damage, so not bad. But yeah, there'll be some matches where I'll go left and the other team will all go to the right, and I won't shoot anybody because I'm too slow to recover from the mistake. And that's frustrating. But usually you can putter around in the middle somewhere and get into fights usually. A lot of fun. I've been in carriers. I've been in cruisers and destroyers. For the longest time I was terrible in destroyers. I'm really better, but battleships by far are my favorite at this point. Haven't gotten a carrier yet, again from that World of Tanks mentality of already being Sky Cancer, and see my AA guns going off. The American battleships also have pretty good AA. But yeah, back to the carriers. In World War Tanks, Arty is Sky Cancer. Everybody hates you. Everybody wants to take it out of the game. The carriers kind of have that same roles, and everybody hates them and wants them taken out of the game. But the nice 17,000. The Citadel hit, let's see what else to talk about. Aircraft carriers are different than Arty because, Arty in World of Tanks can shoot you anywhere on the map and you'll never see them. You can see aircraft carrier planes coming from a mile away. And they have to fly back before they can shoot again. They can die on the way to or the way back. They can get killed by AA fire. My basic complaint about them is their torpedo bombers are really annoying to battleships because, again, those battleships don't mix well. Lucky without me in this battle. I got a crap ton more HP than he does, so I don't know why I'm not using my repair function here. I guess I'm excited about squaring off with the battleship. But I shouldn't have hit the T when that cooldown started again. Turn and see if it. Yeah, here I am watching this again. I'm not even playing it right now. And I'm still quiet when my shots are going. What I did right there, put my secondary guns on him, but being the noob I was, my secondary gun's range is 4 kilometers, and he's at 7 and I'm trying to shoot. Yeah. go. There I go. Finally, there you go. There you go, Captain. That's what nature prepared for me. See if I can hit him this time. Now he's actually turning me. Oh, something else is shooting at me. I don't think I realized it yet. I'm about to run myself aground. That yellow icon on the bottom left, that's telling me there's an island about where I'm going. But for load time, it starts to get annoying. One more shot. Die if I can kill him before we capture the enemy base. It's a Wyoming. 1,000 damage is all I need left. Come on. Don't miss.
You destroyed an enemy battleship.
There we go. So, another thing I like about this game is that up there at the top right kind of keeps a running tally of what you've done in the back. Those emblems, what they mean from left to right. That's 3 planes I've shot down, 41 hits with my artillery, 2 ships sunk, 2 citadel strikes, 1 critically damaged. But we'll go with that. And just like in World of Tanks, if you shoot somebody that's trying to cap your base, it'll reset their capture points. So that's what I'm trying to do at this point. We're going to win before we get the guns here. Yep. So let's see. Just like World of Tanks, it's got the same, you know, how you did at the end of the game. It's pretty damn good. I believe this is what my 1.5 for the day. But yeah, look at all those credits. Look at that experience. Yep. Let's see how I did compared to the rest of the team. Top experience. Fire damned in his 2 kills. He did alright too. But yeah. Let's see how much damage I did. Almost 70,000. This was my best game I had in the New York.
Battle starts.
Was recording. This next one's not as good, but hey, it's too short to only do 15 minutes footage. So let's keep going. Okay, this is a domination mode. Okay, I enjoy these games. Sometimes I think they end too quick. Oh, some more 7s. Destroyers down there. Hands, yeah. Fire again. We're smart. He's gonna come with me. Oh, he's with me on. Should be defending me against their AA. That's what cruisers are for. Yeah, cruiser pilots. Don't leave your battleships. You're a support ship. You're not a fighter. With your battleships, keep destroyers and aircraft off of them, and you'll have some very happy battleship pilots. Now, over comms, we've decided to go get A and D. Of course, the other team has started up basically diagonally to split. Has started off. Not a huge fan of this. You know, wargaming really prides themselves on being historically accurate and everything, and I can't think of any battle that would start with split like this. You know, I'm sure there's going to be somebody that's going to comment on 17 different battles in World War II where they split their forces in case. It's still annoying. But yeah, we're capturing the ones we're on, and they are too. Now the way these games work, for each base you have captured, you get 2 or 3 or 4 points depending on what. Every so many seconds, I think it's 3 or 4 seconds. And for every ship you kill, you get, I think for battleships you get 65 points. But the kicker is the other team loses 90 points per battle. It's different for each ship. It really depends on which ship, based on the points. There have been games where, you know, the other team will cap 3 or 4 of the cap points, but we'll kill all their team and we'll still end up winning cap points. And the opposite has also happened, where we've killed the majority of their team, but they had all the cap points and they win. It's all a matter of left. You know, if they have a bunch of destroyers left on the team, you have nothing but battleships, they can just run you and they can go cap everything. So it's a different gameplay. It's fun. I don't like them in battleships because I'm slow. I don't get a whole lot of engagements in it, which is why this video is going to get boring and I'm running out of things to talk about while it's going. The little thing flying around, that's the scout planes for one of the. Basically, it increases their view range, helps them figure out what's the other side of the mountain. Shot that billy goat on the island over there. Poor billy goat. The triangles in the water are torpedoes. You can see how many there are even this early in the game. A lot of them. Torps and friendly torps and poor cruiser's about to get hurt. Lined up. If I don't shoot a billy goat, yep, didn't shoot a billy goat. Hit him. A couple thousand down. Oh, the smoke. I hate smoke. Destroyers have an ability, kind of like the battleships have the ability to repair themselves. Destroyers have the ability to pop smoke, which makes them invisible to other ships. You're not completely invisible if you shoot to go outside their range, but by and large, you're invisible. Destroyers already have like a ridiculous view range, so if you're not within like 7 or 8 kilometers of them, usually you can't. And you know, the Japanese, their range is like 7K on their torpedoes, and really, you will never even see the ship that drops the torps. But you can see the torps and dodge them if they shoot them, especially American torps, because their range sucks and they're slow. But here we go. What am I shooting over there? It looks like another New York. He's on fire, poor guy. Tense about my shots, I'm not even playing it. Good. Shot, see, there you go, 4 shots hit, I did 1,000 damage. So AP is not always great, it really depends on where you hit them. The armor is kind of a hidden stat at this point, so you can't really tell how much armor ship has, but apparently its armor is pretty good because I only did 1,000 damage with 4 hits. I've done 20,000 with fewer hits before. Well, it depends on where you hit and if you pin. And you can also over-penetrate, which means the rounds go straight through and don't do as much. This guy's about to get screwed up by those torps. Nope, he missed it. 3 hits for 7,500. No, 4 hits for 7,500. See? There, you know, he has, for players a cruiser, he's got fewer HP battleship. For the point I was just talking about. It's definitely a toss of the hat with AP. HE does steady damage, it's less damage. Set them on fire, do damage. I've had battles where I've done more damage based on fire than I do with my actual ship. It all depends. You'll learn that when you get. You can hear my AA going off, which means I should probably be zoomed out looking at what's coming at me. Oh, there's torps in the water. That carrier pilot's not very good. He should definitely drop those a lot closer to whoever he was shooting. I'm not complaining though, because he didn't hit me. Trying to target. Everybody's shooting at me. I've been being shot at for a while now, and I've done very little damage. I'll reload before he gets behind that island. Kill? You get lucky? No. Yep. See the score up there. We're kicking their butts. We got more cap points than we do, but we've killed 5 of their ships, and we're up by Aggie math. Give or take. So again, I'm in a battleship. I'm behind an island. No one can shoot me, but I can't shoot anybody either. So I got a lot of DPS out of the game.
The team has taken the lead.
It's really the most annoying thing about a battleship, in my opinion. Fire up there is Omaha. He's been engaged this whole time, and I'm just sitting here. Got a cruiser.
Our team has taken the lead.
Got to try to kill some billy goats. So I got lined up alright. Avoid sucking.
Our victory is in
4,500 damage. With one shell. Go figure. I love it when I prove my own points. See, this guy's got a dodge now. And he can do that because torps in the water. Turn! Turn! Fatty. Looks like I'm gonna get out of the. I'm gonna catch one. All that, and they ran out of range. See, I should have paid attention to that. He was too far. Japanese cruisers, by and large, all have torpedoes as well. The American Omaha and the American cruiser. Hits 2,000 damage. I did a lot more with one shell last time. Ooh, and I've aircraft carrier. No, it's like already in World. Nothing else matters. We're about to win this game. 1,000 points stops the game. 5, come on, reload. Oh, someone's got it. All game. So there it is. Again, this wasn't phenomenal, but it did show that other game mode. That's why I wanted to put it in there. You know, the credits are phenomenal. You level up with experience pretty quick in this game. I don't know if that's a beta thing or if that's how it's going to be. Well, Firedam had a much better battle than I did, but he doesn't have fraps. So. I'm sure he was talking great about himself over comms, though. I'll work on that later. The next couple of videos I have will have some of our banter going back and forth. That's crap damage for a battleship. 1,000. It's not. But anyways, I appreciate you watching, guys. And if you liked the video, give it a like. If you really liked it, subscribe. And I'll try to put a video or two out a week. And I hope you like it. For now, that's it. It's me, Captain Firefox, signing off from Captain's Corner.